I'm going to tell you first of all a little bit about me for those of you that haven't heard from me before. So, as Paul said, I'm Faye Daley. I'm a mum to a little boy who's 3, Oliver, and I started my forever business in September 2011. My background for the last 11 years has been in childcare. Ooh, bit of feedback there. Which I loved and which I thought I would always do. That was until I fell pregnant with my little boy and my priorities just completely changed. I knew there and then that I didn't want to go back to work. I didn't want to continue looking after everybody else's children. I wanted to stay at home and raise my own family. But sadly for us, financially, we couldn't afford to do that. So I did go back to work part-time, convincing myself it was the best of both worlds. But after 2 months of being back, I was told that my job was being made redundant. So I found myself at home with the time with my little boy, which was what I wanted, but financially we were really struggling. So I needed to find something that was going to bring in that extra money that we needed, but also give me the time that I craved with my son. So after searching the job pages for months and months looking for that perfect job, which I didn't find, a friend of mine introduced me to Debbie Nwangwa, who went on to be my sponsor. Everything that Debbie said to me ticked all the boxes, as you've heard many people say today. It was flexible, it was part-time, it was home-based, it was everything that I wanted. So I got to work straight away. So I started working very, very part-time, so working it around Oliver's sleep times and during the evenings too. My business grew quite quickly, but what happened was the potential opened up in front of my eyes and I realised what I got my hands on. So I decided to put a few extra hours into this business that I'd started. So within 7 months, I'd achieved the position of manager. But not only had I achieved manager, I'd replaced my full-time wage from the children's centre, which meant that I'd reached my dream of being a stay-at-home mum. But what it had also given me was the financial security that I never thought was possible. So what I'm going to do now, thank you, is let me sort of rewind back to the end of 2011. I'd reached the position of supervisor and the potential had really opened up to me and I knew what it was that I wanted to do. So I set myself some very, very clear goals. I wanted to earn £600 a month that would continue to replace my wage from the children's centre. I wanted to start swimming lessons with my son. Now, I have a fear of water, deep water in particular. I have panic attacks, and this was something I didn't ever want Oliver to feel like or to see. So it was my dream to make sure that he had swimming lessons and could swim. I wanted to take me and my family on our first holiday abroad. I wanted to begin to pay off our debts that we'd accumulated whilst I was on maternity leave. And I also wanted to have money to pay for Christmas. Every Christmas got put on a credit card and was paid off throughout the year, but I wanted to actually have the money to pay for it. In order to reach these goals, I knew that the main thing that I wanted to create in my business was stability, to have a stable business, and I would achieve this by developing strong leaders, a strong open business, and several strong legs. Now, I didn't find myself focusing on the marketing plan just because I'm not that way driven, but my focus was on my team and their goals. What did they want to achieve from their forever business? I gave them the level of support that they required, not what I felt they needed. I delivered to them the training that they wanted or that they needed to hear, and I also set down expectations. What do my team expect from me, and what do I expect from them in return? I trusted the forever cycle and knew that I needed to become competent in all areas, making a good phone call and then teaching it to my team, learning how to do a great one-to-one and teaching it to my team, regularly attending my local business presentation and showing my team the importance of doing that, and finally being good at planning new team members and existing team members and showing it to my team. My belief was that if I focused on following the cycle to build my business and taught others to do the same, I would naturally reach those positions on the marketing plan and the incentives that the company have to offer. The choice was then whether I went round the cycle fast or whether I took my time with it. But I was up against the clock and money was running out really fast. So the time that I did put into my business had to be productive time, and I had to work really hard. Support. So sadly for me, I didn't have support of my close family and friends when I started my forever business. Many of them thought I was mad. They thought I should go and get a proper job. But the one person who did support me, and the only real support that I needed, was my partner Ben. He was my rock throughout all of it, but unfortunately he didn't have knowledge about forever or building your own business. So I ensured that I accessed all of the training that was offered to me. Weekly QLS rolling training, travelling 45 minutes to an hour to get there and back again. Power Team sizzles, one-off training sessions, weekly conference calls, webinars, advisory board training, the success days, and attending the BP. I went to all of these things and drank in everything that I could in order to get myself into the position that I wanted to be. So along the way, I learnt some very valuable lessons. I learnt to listen to people, my customers, my team, but most of all myself. I asked myself from time to time, is this business going where I want it to go? Is it making me and my family happy? And to go with what my instinct was telling me to do, not what my friends and family were telling me to do on this shoulder here. I learnt to be effective with my time. I dedicate 20 to 25 hours a week to my forever business as I work this around my beautiful little boy. I've always had a very strong passion from the start of my business that it wouldn't have an impact on the time that I spend with him. I started this business to be able to be at home with him, and so that is what this business will always give me. I have an amazing relationship with my team, and they know that when I'm working my business and when I'm available. For us, this works fantastically, and we all have a work-life balance. I learnt very quickly that building my business was down to me. I had the training, but I had to be the one to do the activity. My sponsor and upline team weren't on my doorstep. I needed to learn the skills fast and be able to show my team, especially those who weren't willing or able to travel themselves, like I had done. I didn't have the experience or the knowledge, but I knew that I just had to jump into it and build my confidence along the way. So, 2012 saw me achieve manager in March, helped my first team manager achieve manager in April, followed quickly by second and third generation managers, all following the same simple cycle and duplicating it to our teams. I saw my income go from £0 to £3,000. I started swimming lessons with Oliver. We took our first holiday abroad, and I paid off my credit card debt. One of my other things that I wanted to do was to develop a strong team. I wanted that stability. So I ensured that I had a very strong open with 2 assistant managers very quickly coming up the marketing plan, but also making sure that I still had 50% of my volume outside of my strongest legs. I achieved Eagle Manager, Car Plan Level 1 and Chairman's Bonus, meaning that we'd also qualified to go to Sardinia and Hawaii, which, by the way, was absolutely amazing. I can remember saying to Jane Leach when we were in Hawaii, saying, "Am I really here? Can you just pinch me? Is this really happening to me?" Now, I'm not going to give you my account of either of those amazing travel incentives because I'm not here to do that today. But what I do want to say to you is, they're not just a holiday, they're not just something that you achieve on the marketing plan. They are life experiences. They're memories that we are never ever going to forget. Taking Oliver along to experience all of these things too is what really gets me right here and makes me have to take a very deep breath. He still talks about the people that he met, the friends he made, Mummy getting a cheque and the beach party with the huge cake. All the memories I couldn't have given him if it wasn't for forever. I've achieved above and beyond what I went into that year to achieve or wanting to achieve. It's been through hard work and teamwork. There's been so many times during that year that I didn't realise how close I was to actually achieving them, any of the goals or the incentives along the way, because I'd been so focused on my team and my team achieving their goals. But what I love about Forever is that's the way it works. By helping your team to achieve their dreams and goals, you naturally achieve your own. What I quickly want to share with you now is my journey post-manager last year, just so that you can get a feel for how your business and your volume can jump around dependent on what is happening in your business, but how all of the incentives are still achievable to you all. So I achieved manager in March last year, ending on 86.6 case credits. At the end of April, I achieved my first manager, which was Nicola Liggins, ending on 108 case credits. 2 weeks into May, I had a second generation manager come through, Nikki's first manager, Rebecca and Stuart Lake, and ended on 107.2 case credits. June, due to those two managers coming through, my volume dropped to the lowest it's ever been, of just 65.4 case credits. July, I had a huge recruiting month, and my third generation manager came through, ending us on 107.5 case credits. August, due to lots of holidays and the schools being off, things did dip back down, and I ended on 91.1 case credits. But this was when my first supervisor for the Eagle Manager qualification came through. September, momentum picked up, and again we ended on 113 case credits, and my second supervisor for the Eagle incentive coming through. October was an amazing month for me and my team. We ended on 150.5 case credits, meaning that I had not only achieved Eagle Manager in just 7 months of achieving Manager, but I'd also achieved Car Plan Level 1. It was this month that my bonus recap arrived, and I realised that I was just 160 open business case credits off achieving Chairman's Bonus Level 1. Momentum stayed really high, and we ended on 154.8 case credits, 109 of which was open business. In December, as everyone was slowing down for Christmas, we ended on 119.8, 92.1 of which was open business, meaning that I'd achieved Chairman's Bonus in 9 months of achieving Manager, just 14 months after starting my Forever business. A total of Thank you. So a total of 1,100 case credits since going manager. It was an epic year for me and my team, and I know that it can be duplicated by so many of you sitting in this room right now. So 2013, with all the amazing activity going on and the momentum being so high, my team's achievements have just continued right into 2013. I've seen another 2 of my frontline team achieving manager. That's a total of 10 managers within the team, resulting in myself and Rebecca and Stuart Lake becoming senior managers and achieving the next level of Car Plan and 100 Club. Not to mention the number of supervisors and assistant managers' achievements within the team. All of this has also resulted in my monthly bonus reaching an amazing £5,500 per month, a far cry from the £600 that I came into the business to achieve. This has now allowed us to start looking at our lifestyle and the quality of living and giving us choices. Just yesterday, I put a deposit down on a house which is in a much sought after area because of the schools, and it's that school that I want Oliver to go to. Without Forever, I wouldn't have that choice. It's for me giving him the best start in life that I possibly can. I will continue to work and build my business as I have, continue to support the local Birmingham BP, host my own rolling training, co-host and support weekly and monthly sizzles, webinars and conference calls. But the difference is my goals have developed as my belief has in the business. I want to coach my team to achieve everything that I have achieved. I've seen the importance of the Forever incentives. I think for me they didn't feature on my radar because I never thought I would achieve them, or not right now anyway. But they're stepping stones to building your business and achieving your goals. I'm now coaching my team to use the incentives to reach their own goals. The personal development journey I've been on has been amazing. You wouldn't have caught me up here, even sort of 4 months ago, doing anything like this. But it's taught me so much. I love the recognition days. I love the feeling it gives you being here and this amazing company. I'm now so excited about my future, my family's future, and Oliver's future too. I'm using my forever business to have the lifestyle that I've always dreamt of. I'm only 31, and my focus in life right now is my little family and working my business around them. Once my children go to school, I know that my business will really expand. I just want to leave you with one of my favourite quotes. Lifestyle is learning to be whatever you are. It is developing a unique focus on the current moment and drawing from it all of the substance and wealth of experience and emotions it has to offer. Life is taking time to watch a sunset. Lifestyle is listening to silence. Lifestyle is capturing each moment so that it becomes a new part of what we are and what we are in the process of becoming. Life is not something we do, it is something that we experience. And until we learn to be there, we will never master the art of living well. Thank you all for listening.